some people are very leery when you talk about getting money quickly or without working hard for it. Did you know that making money should not be physical hard work? Unfortunately, people with poor mindsets work hard every single day and they still die poor. And not only do they die poor, there's no money to pass on to their next generation. And when they become old, they develop some type of sickness. A lot of times it might have to do with working hard throughout their life, and then they don't have the money to be able to hire maybe nurses and things to care for them. Like, for instance, if you're somebody like in the nursing field, you might have worked all your life in nursing, but being on your feet all the time, um, walking around in the hospital, you might have later when you get older, your knees become really weak, and then you're no longer to do, able to do all the walking, to get around because you worked all these years as a nurse or a doctor on your feet, and then you don't have any money to show for it. Now, actually, we're not talking about a doctor because they should have some money to show for it. But most nurses or caregivers or nurses' aide, you put in all this work, and then when you get old and you have to be home and you're home alone, you can't work anymore. Your knees is giving out or has given out on you, and you don't have the money to pay for your own proper medical health to get you through your rough times when you're older. Or you might let me tell you, I remember when I first got into nursing. I had just got in. I must have been like 19, but I was the secretary to the director of nursing at this hospital, and they had said that this lady had injured her back from lifting a patient. She was 24 years old, and she was going to have to be on a walker the rest of her life. I remember that so clearly. You see, she had, just probably at that age, just getting into nursing, and then she injured her back, so she's not going to be able to work. You know what I mean? And so there she is, poor, and then she's going to end up dying poor. And then when she's older, or not even older, because she was 24, so even like when she was in 10 years at 34, she didn't have the money to be able to hire the help to properly care for her. So, and that's just nursing, because this are all a lot of other jobs that you have where you put in your life working and you work hard and you think, I'm going to work hard and save my money, and then I'm going to be able to, go traveling when I get older, when I retire or something, be able to do something that you want to do with your money. But you can't, because your working hard has gotten you no place but older, and you still poor. So they teach us in society, if you work hard and go to school, you could get rich. Let me tell you something. Pick any millionaire you want to get picked, and I bet you they don't work hard in nothing. You do not have to be physically exhausted every day to become rich. You don't. Millionaires or people with, a lot of money like that, they work hard because they love what they do. So to them, it's not even working. They just really love what they do. But we're talking about for you to be able to survive. And more people with poor mindset, they are raised up to believe that you have to work hard in order to get money. And that just isn't true. When I first started out in nursing, I had that mindset. I was making, I was a grown lady. Do you hear me? A young lady, but grown, with two kids. And I was making $2,700 a month, which was nothing, which was absolutely nothing. $2,700 a month, right? When I learned about the power of the subconscious mind and about affirmations and how to change and increase your income. The only thing I did was repeat these affirmations at night and in the daytime. That's it. And by repeating these affirmations, my income went to $2,700 a month to $10,000 a month. And this was within 90 days. Because within 30 days, or maybe close to between 30 and 60 days, I was making 7,000 and something. And then it went on, and in the 90 days, I had hit 10,000. And I'm thinking, like, there is something wrong with what we are being taught, because here I am working doubles at the nursing home. I'm working doubles and everything. And I'm not bringing home, nothing. I'm still struggling, really struggling. But all I do is sit down and I'm saying these affirmations, and these affirmations is increasing my money. So I'm automatically thinking they told us something wrong in a society, because how am I getting more money just by repeating something, and I'm working hard, have good work ethics. I never took off from work or anything, but I'm struggling. I was struggling so to when Christmas time came, I didn't even have any money to, buy my children what I wanted them to have for Christmas. And there was some Christmases I didn't get a chance to buy them anything. I remember one Christmas, my mother had told me, I was living in California. My mother was in Detroit, but she was a school teacher at the time, and she had told me to go up to the school because the school will help you get something for the kids if you don't have any money. They'll give you a food basket and a doll or something like that. And I went up to the school, and I will never forget. They gave me a lot of stuff, a lot of toys. They gave me a food, and they gave me a lot of toys. They gave me, well, the food was just for like Christmas Day, Christmas Day meal. But they gave me a lot of toys for both of my daughters, which was a lifesaver for me, because I don't know what I would have done without that. And there I am working every day, working really hard, and I don't have anything for Christmas. You know what I mean? So I'm still living that poor existence. And I remember one time my sister was coming to California from Michigan, and I had worked some overtime so that I could take her down to San Francisco, show her a good time and stuff. The day that she was due to come in, I went and got her from the airport and everything. On our way back, the engine went out on the car. So now when I went to pick up my paycheck, I had worked equivalent to like $1,000 over, was my overtime money. When I took the car to see how much it would be fixed, guess what? I was gonna have to pay like that overtime money, that $1,000, all of it had to go to repair the car. And then I began to think, as I began to learn more and more about the subconscious mind, I began to think, something is going on maybe in my thoughts that I'm not even aware of, because that I just thought it was kind of strange that I worked hard. I had worked three doubles or something. I can't remember now, but I had worked some doubles shifts to get this extra money, and then as soon as I get it, something come up and I have to pay all of it out. So I just had to really examine that. And then later, as I'm starting teaching you, I'll let you know what I came up with. But, and then I'm working hard and I'm thinking, okay, this is what you're supposed to do. If you want to get money, it's what you have to do, to work hard. That is so far from the truth. So I had heard Susie Ullman, I think her name is. She was on Oprah. This is the first time. This is when she wasn't financially set. I think she was living in either a studio apartment or a one bedroom apartment. And I had seen her on the Oprah Winfrey show, and she said that in a year's time, her income had went from I don't forgot where it started, but it had went up to $10,000 a month. So I said, "Oh, I want to do this, but I ain't doing it for no whole year, because I'm the type of person, like, I want to see results today, or I'll get discouraged and say, oh, I don't want to go. This don't work. You know what I mean? I'm sad to say, but I am that type of person. I want whatever I'm trying to get. I want it like yesterday." So when I had heard her on Oprah, I had just got through reading the book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind. So I knew a little bit about the subconscious mind. And I thought, okay, so I'm going to put that to the test, the subconscious mind. And I'm going to come up with a plan and see, if I could get this 10,000 in 90 days. And I did. I realized how to go right in and talk to the subconscious mind directly, and which is takes, most people don't know how to do that even today. And to increase it. So what happened is that I, got it in 90 days. And then I thought, like, whoever, so in the future, whenever I wanted to increase my money, I can increase it within 90 days. I had friends and stuff coming to me. What affirmation should I say and stuff? And I would tell them what to say, how to say it, and how to get the results within 90 days. So this is something that I've been doing for years, and definitely stand behind it. Whatever you're trying to get, you can get it within 90 days. You do not have to wait a year and 2 years and all of this to get it. This man just told me recently that he had saw on YouTube. I think he told me this man that had said that he became a millionaire in 90 days. And he said, I never heard of anybody coming into a millionaire in 90 days, and the guy was a real estate person. And I thought, yeah, that's true. I really believe that. You just have to know how to work with that subconscious mind, what to say, what to program it with, when to program it with, things like that. And then you could definitely do the same thing. The bottom line is that we sit around because the society has taught us that we have to work hard for money. And so that's what we do. We go to school, we get degrees. I have a doctorate degree. We go to school, we get all these degrees, and we still poor. But people who learn, I'm going to call it a secret, learn the secret about the power within us. Those people, once they tap that power, you can have anything you want. Anything. And I have learned how to tap that power. So, this is what I'm going to do in this show, teach you how to tap that power. And everybody who comes to my show, listens to my audios, and are consistent with the exercises that you do, you too will tap that power. Now, I will end up having a Patriot side, and I will explain that in one of my other videos about people who join Patriot. But for now, the people who are just regular, the people who don't join Patriot, I'm gonna still assist you too, to get what you want. If you don't want a new house, you're gonna get that new house. If you want a new man, we're gonna get you the new man. If you want a new woman, we're gonna get you a new woman. Whatever it is you want, I'm going to teach you how to tap that power within you and get whatever it is you want. Okay, so thank you for listening. And this is the Patricia Show.